Grand Rising, depending on where you are in the world, and greetings to my collective chosen ones. I'm Zebby. I'm a revered minister, and I'm also High Priestess of the Kemetic Order. I am a human being. I am spirit, having a human experience. So we're now in the Gregorian 2026 calendar. Timelines have shifted. Timelines are always shifting. In the 1700 years was taken away, and there's been so many other changes made with time and the calendar. So the power that wear, obviously they have their own reasons why they change time around, omitted events, added events, change names of countries, even change names of people. And sometimes it makes me wonder if we're all enslaved still. The whole world is enslaved, and it's a bunch of aliens running the planet, harvesting our energies and plundering all the natural resources of the earth, just like you used to see in the sci-fi movies back in the day. And yeah, you're all aware that there's lots of changes going on in the world. World War III is almost upon us. And we see now that the great powers were never great powers. They were just warmongers and deceivers and betrayers. They will not win. They certainly will not win. The evil reign has fallen. And as Rasta would say, Babylon has fallen. So, yeah, lots of changes afoot. So what can you do, chosen one? Will you be dragged into the war? Will you have to use weapons? Or will you use your spiritual tools to conquer? Right, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to draw from the Starseed Oracle, and we're going to have a look at what message the card has today. What's the message? There we go. So I'll take one. And we have you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. So you might feel that you're alone, but you're not. Isolation does not mean you're alone. You still have a community, a spiritual community. You have an energetic community. You just have to tap into it. Where there's a will, there is always a way. So let's have a look at further guidance. You're not alone. This is not in alphabetical order. So bear with me while I take a look to find the guidance. It always takes a bit of time. Right, found it. Oh no, that's a different one. You're not alone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. They might pretend to like you, but they just do not like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. They're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your pain with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your own uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Yes, so, a lot of us, we tend to cleave when we have attachments to friends, to family. And as a parent, chosen ones, when your children are young, you fiercely defend them and nurture them. But once they become adults and they're old enough, they have their own path, they have their own journey, they have their own choices. And as a parent, all you can do is agree with them and support them, or disagree with them. And sometimes when you disagree with them, they'll walk on by. But that's their journey for life. Just like you had your journey for life, and your parent, if they were a good parent, defended you fiercely, nurtured you. And once you became of age and you made your own choices and you followed your own inner light. So no one belongs to anybody. You draw in your own kind of people, those that are in alignment with you, those that are on the same wavelength. And sometimes those that are in alignment with you, they don't necessarily live close to you. They're not necessarily physically in your life, but energetically they're there for you. So you're never alone. And yeah, I should imagine, there's a lot of fear going on in the world today, because as human beings, because we are spirit here having a human experience, as human beings, we don't take kindly to change. And it can disrupt your normal state of being. So just breathe in deeply through your nose and breathe out gently through your mouth to realign, recenter, and rebalance. And then you have an overview of who you are and what's actually going on in the world today. So that's the star seed guidance. Yeah, because, you have lots of friends when you're young, when you're a child, and when you're a teenager, you make lots of even more new, exciting friends. And then you focus on work, you focus on family, and then you relearn to focus on yourself. because you are chosen ones. Independent, resourceful, self-reliant, but also there for others in time of need and crisis. Right, so let's have a look at angel abundance and see what message this deck of cards, well, oracle cards, has for you today, chosen ones. It's good to be alive. It's even better to be alive and to have no problems or to feel pain. That's what you're all striving for. Love. And to be seen and to be heard. You're not necessarily judged harshly. I am filled with abundance for every aspect of my life. It's provided for. I am swimming in a sea of abundance. And abundance comes in many different forms. Right. So we have organize for success. That's what your spiritual team is telling you, chosen ones. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action step. So let's delve into that a bit deeper. This one is in alphabetical order, which is good. Organize for success. The angels of abundance have brought you this card to remind you of the importance of organizing your work and living space, as well as your schedule. Disorganization can lead to feeling overwhelmed with normal life activities. It can seem as if your chores and responsibilities are too numerous to keep track of. You may even start to forget important pieces of information and deadlines. This can have a negative effect on your ability to calm yourself, get centered, and visualize. All critical components of manifestation work. Organizing simply means you have a sense of order in your life. This can be as simply as keeping a calendar so that you remember when bills are coming due, writing a to-do list, and then checking off each accomplished task ensures that you finish what you start. Once you start to get organized, notice how much clearer your mind feels. Feel the lightness of spirit that will become your new reality. Pay attention to your stress level and know it drops noticeably. If you feel that you are already organized, check in and see if you are excessively organizing at the expense of allowing. Do you spend most of your time tidying up? Yes. Do you feel out of sorts if the slightest thing in your space is off? Yes. If so, the angels of abundance are reminding you that this is a delay tactic by your ego. It's good to be orderly and streamlined, but not to the point that you don't get any actual work done on the priorities that support your abundance. So there you go. Organize for success. Yeah, you can plan in the mind, you can manifest with your thoughts. Where there's a will, there's a way, but you do need to take action and you do need to plan for it, and to stay focused is a very, very good good loved one of mine reminded me of the other day. Stay focused. Doesn't matter what's going on in the world. Yeah, it does matter what's going on in the world, because innocent people are being slaughtered. Sovereign countries making a stand so they're not colonized. But we are all sovereign beings, and we all fight in our own way. And maybe you're not out there, vocalizing to the masses your opinion or how to stop the destruction of people's lives. You maybe not be a headliner, but in your own way, energetically, you can fight and make a shift so that peace and love will dwell on the earth forevermore. And that after everything settles down, the new earth will be seen by all naked eyes. Because our souls yearn for that. And on that note, I'm going to close this oracle reading for you, chosen ones. If this message resonated with you, please do write a comment, thumbs up, or subscribe, or share to someone else that might, find it interesting listening to this guidance. I am an African, so therefore I have greatness, love, and abundance within me, around me, and every place that I go. Divine oneness.